The only perspective for me that's sane and workable is like we got the opportunity that we did. Looking back on our past success, the story of our band, the way we happened, so few bands ever get the opportunity to make a record and have it distributed with muscle behind it, and we got that. You know, were we totally ready for it and everything that it brought with it? Probably not. The fan base that we got from the radio exposure and the MTV exposure and everything else happening really quickly, you know, is still, you know, paying dividends to the band. It was fast, it was crazy, it was a lot of fun and totally freaky, and we're grateful for the way it happened, you know.
When we were making the first record, we were 17 and 18, and we literally had to like stand outside some clubs or like sit up in their office, and then they'd, you know, let us go play, and then it was like we had to get out.
She goes out, lets her hair down.
The break was vital, and I think getting dropped after record 3 was kind of fortuitous in a way. I don't know if we were really in a place where we could have made a halfway decent record at that point. I think mentally, emotionally, we were pretty exhausted. You know, it had been 3 constant album cycles with the attendant 2 years of touring.
I don't like your latitude.
And I think we needed time to sort of gather ourselves as individuals and then slowly start this upward trudge to kind of realizing that we were still Eve 6. We wanted to be able to do this right and not have it feel like, oh, that's a jip, another one of those, you know, another band coming back, you know, under half steam.
I hope those strong mosquitoes get you and your son.
And what's been really interesting about this tour, speaking to the question about, you know, getting our longtime fans involved with this new record, the internet really comes into play there. And what we've been seeing at these shows, we're seeing a lot of people that have been following us for, you know, 13 years, that maybe were in 5th or 6th grade when we first got started, and now, you know, closer to, you know, getting into the 30s. And then we're meeting kids that just got into us a couple years ago because they'd heard our songs online. And that's been a huge promotional tool for us, even in the years that we were off.
You said you'd come